Oh, right, and I make the mistake of putting iron ingots on here because I forget that magnets are actually made with straight up iron ore and not ingots. Or am I? No. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm making a mistake here. Good job, Fox. I haven't put down the wrong building. It's like, wait a minute. It isn't made in the assembler? Ah, okay, yes. Now I'm remembering. Wait. That's right. They're made in the smelter and they're made straight from iron ore. You big old dumb. So do I just put down one smelter? I could have sworn I put down two here. Maybe I put down a second one later? And I had some difficulties with getting the sorter to go where I wanted it to. There you go. Yes, magnets. That's what you wanted. That's what we wanted. Okay, so yeah, I guess I only put down one smelter. At least to start with. And thankfully you can run these conveyor belts clear over water. Like it's not any kind of problem. And here I'm trying to get my viewpoint sorted out so I can, because unfortunately we're at a point where it's like doesn't wanna work right, and then I need to make more conveyors. It's like come on, work with me here. Right, so I believe I'm out of cogs, so I come over here and grab more cogs. Or, well, gears as they are called. I don't know, I look at them and for whatever reason I think cog. I mean, honestly, let me go ahead and grab my phone here. I'm curious, what is the difference between a gear and a cog? So let's Google this. What is the difference between a gear and a cog? In the strict sense, a cog is a tooth on a wheel. A cog wheel is any wheel with teeth. A gear is a cogwheel used mesh with another cogwheel. Huh. Okay. So the cogs are technically the teeth that you see on a gear. And the gears are, well, they're only actually gears if they're meshed together through those teeth, which are the cogs. Okay. So a cogwheel is technically a gear. That's probably why I'm thinking of that. So, cogwheel and gear are essentially the same thing for all intents and purposes. All right, so we got this all set up now. Yes, magnets are heading over here. I put the output to magnetic coils on that other belt there. So that will start feeding magnetic coils out. Unfortunately, the second assembler isn't getting any magnets at the moment. Maybe this is the point at which I realize I need to put another smelter down. Yes, this is where I realize I need to put another smelter down to make some more magnets. And we extend this just by one teensy tiny bit. Pull that in, and then set that to make magnets. Right. And then I put another belt down to connect to the main line here. Yes. Good. And that doubles up the magnet production, so hopefully that solves the problem. I believe it does. Again, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, okay, these actually managed to back up on... Oh, right, they backed up because the output for the magnetic coils actually backed up. That would be why. Okay, and then I haven't actually set that to dish the prisms out onto that line, so I go ahead and do that. So now the prisms are coming down the line here, and we will put together our assembler to create the plasma exciters, I believe is what they're called, right? Plasma exciters? I'm pretty sure. So we pull that over in a row. And then I pull this up and over into a row beside that. Well, I would if I had more conveyor belts anyway. See, this might actually be the argument for, you know, automating more conveyor belts, because then you could just literally, you know, fly over real quick and get like 200 more conveyor belts. But at the same time, I can literally just go into my inventory and just be like, okay, let's just make some more of these real quick. And hell, it saves me the trouble of having to actually go anywhere to pick these things up. You just have to have the resources to make the stuff in your inventory. So magnetic coils in, prisms in, and then go ahead and put up power. We put a power over there, yeah. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Put it somewhere where it's going to be out of the way. You know you're not going to expand in any direction. Alright, I'm not going to be expanding in that other direction, so we go ahead and make the plasma exciters. Excellent. Now I got to set up an output for it. So, yes, good. And I put down storage for this, so that way I can have a stack of the, oh, I put down 2 storages actually. That's probably excessive, but okay. So there we go, we set up the output, and I incorrectly set up the input. Thank you for the foolishness, Fox. Past Fox. Come on, man. Get your act together. And right now I'm like, why isn't that working? It's like, oh, you big dumb, you reversed it. That's why. Right, so we put those in there, and now I will have those, and I believe I get rid of the little excess conveyor there. And see, that's the thing, I'm not sure why I put a second one on there, because I'm going to limit the first building to only 15 of those. And then I like completely wipe that one out. It's like, why? Like, if you're gonna completely wipe it out, just take the storage building off the top there, and you can put it back later if you decide you need more storage. Like, I don't know. Past Fox had his own ideas. He had his own ideas about how to do things, but to me that doesn't make a whole lot of sense now, so take it for what you will. Yeah, there we go. I cut off the end of that conveyor belt because it's literally just having plasma exciters sit there that are never going to go anywhere, never going to do anything, so it's like, get rid of them. And I noticed that doesn't make these very quickly, but the only thing I believe I was using them for at the time was making like oil refineries. Ah, okay, so now I'm using the shift copy mechanic. Right. That's something that Thranks uses a lot. I don't use it quite as much, just at this particular moment in time, because I haven't made massive manufacturing centers nearly as much as he has. I'll probably use it more before long. So now we got to make some more sorters, because I ran out of those. I really need to just sit down and make like, 60 sorters and like 400 belts at some point. I don't know if I actually do that here anytime soon, but looking at this on the past, that's what I would do right about now. Yes, I actually did the recipe copy thing, so now it pops up with the whole, hey, by the way, you can copy these things very quickly. And it's like, yeah, I just did it. Why are you telling me about this now? And then it tells you about the hotkeys, the less than and greater than, which actually, for most of us, we would really be more familiar with those buttons as the comma and period keys. And yeah, that is something that I use quite often. But yeah, so now we're putting out plasma exciters from 2 different assemblers there, and it's still not real fast. But again, I'm only really using these for oil refineries, oil extractors, stuff like that. So it's totally fine. I don't need massive production of those at this particular moment. So now I'm just looking at some other things that I can produce, and what I should work on next, I believe, for my next assembly line. And I'm not entirely sure what I decide on here. Ah, okay, so I'm looking at the chemical plant. Yeah, okay, so I'm probably looking at uses for oil, so I was looking at making plastic, probably, first and foremost. I was looking to see if I would need any of those, which I do need those for the oil refinery at the very least. Do the chemical plants use those? I'm not sure. Off the top of my head, I don't think they do, but I could be wrong. Yeah, those oil, oil storages are pretty backed up now, so I definitely need to do something about that. Oh, really, Fox? You're gonna put down more oil refineries before you put down more storage for oil? That line's already kind of backed up. Can't you see that? I don't know. I might not have seen it. Might not have seen it. Okay, so yeah, now at this point, I believe I need more conveyor. Yeah, I'm looking at how many conveyors I have. Not enough. Let's go ahead and make a whole bunch of those. And then I'm just gonna, I believe I'm gonna shift click copy. Yeah, shift copy that whole building over. Of course, I don't have the lines up, so it's not going to copy the conveyor sorters. Should have done the lines first if I wanted to keep those, but that's fine. It's whatever, right? I mean, I can just very quickly and easily throw those together. It's not rocket science. God, I love the music in this game. It's just so nice. It's so relaxing. It's super chill. And yet, even though it's super chill, it's not super boring. And I believe at this point, do I muck up these lines? Okay, no, I'm looking over the left. I'm like, okay, which one's the hydrogen? That one's the hydrogen. And I'm like, okay, that one's the oil. I believe at one point I actually did muck up these lines, where I made some more oil refineries and I put oil on the wrong line, on the hydrogen line. I put the hydrogen on the oil line, and then I was like, oh no. Yeah, you can see oil is backing up, and I clearly need more storage for that. I'm coming over here and looking at storage, and I'm like, oh, this is full. Well, that's a problem. Indeed it is. Solve it, Fox. Come on, you know how to do it. Just throw it on some storage real quick. Quick and dirty. Do I end up moving the, I might end up moving that wind turbine here in a second. No, okay, so first I do this, right. So I put down 4 more storage buildings, and then from the sorter, put the sorters in there, so that it can grab stuff. I'm trying to get a better view or angle here. Oh, okay, so this is, I didn't think that angle would work, so I go ahead and put the conveyor down here, so that I can output oil from the storage buildings I already have into that last row, or into the last car storage thing on the line that I just made there. So yeah, I mean that's another way to go about it. It's kind of a roundabout way to go about it, but I mean it works, right? If it works, man. That's all that really matters. If it works, it works. Gosh, how much longer is it before I realize I should be using liquid storage? How much longer? It's almost a little bit painful to watch this now. It's like, oh my goodness, I wasn't using liquid storage this whole time? Really? Was it really that long? And then I expand the storage even more. Like, all of these storage buildings could literally be replaced with a single liquid storage building. Like, how many buildings do I have down now? I have 6 right there. 8, 10, yeah, I have 14 buildings. 14 Mark 1 storage buildings down to store oil. I could literally replace all of those with a liquid storage and then have even more room left to spare. Oh, that's okay though. That's okay though. Current Fox, future Fox, we all stand on the accomplishments and the lessons learned from past Fox. So, I mean, I had to learn this lesson, right? I had to learn lesson. Then what am I looking at here? Oh, I might be looking at the crude oil line and saying, okay, these refineries aren't even using up the amount of crude oil that's on the line, really. And yeah, so at this point I'm like, okay, let's make some more oil refineries, because clearly that needs to happen. Because, I mean, look at this crude oil line. It's so backed up. I'm not even remotely using all of the crude oil that's there. Oh, okay, so now I'm actually looking at the oil refinery at the bottom there, and I'm seeing the production. The production is actually going down as that's coming out. That is very interesting. You can see it very slowly come down. So it's at, what is it at? It's at 2834, sorry. Then 3.2832 now. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't realize, I thought it actually only reduced in chunks, because when you look at the building, it says that the output gets halved every like 12 hours of continuous mining or whatever. But actually that's just telling you that the half-life essentially, or when it will degrade, is, oh, I need foundations right here. I was wondering why I couldn't place that building. Need foundations. But I was wondering what exactly that meant. I thought that the actual production stayed the same until it hit that time period, or that time marker, and then it would just slow down there. But no, it's actually just telling you that's how long it takes to reach that point, and it slowly reduces its production over time. That's actually really good to know. So yeah, you don't have to worry about your production suddenly dropping off massively all of a sudden. It will be a slow but continuous process of reducing your production. Okay, so now we're just setting up these lines to send the refined oil and hydrogen back out, and I just have to, you know, make sure I don't muck these up. It's pretty simple overall. Just, you know, make sure you do that, and then we hook up the other one. Alright, and now I just have to make sure that I output the right things on the right lines. So in this case, the outermost line from these new buildings is the hydrogen, and the inner line is the oil. Whereas it was the other way around on the other 4 oil refineries. So, am I putting hydrogen in the right place here? And oil in the right place here? It looks like it. Hydrogen there, oil there, hydrogen there, oil there, Is that correct? That is correct! Excellent. Thank you, Chris Farley. So, yeah, you can see that's finally getting my hydrogen to flow a whole lot better. My red research should now flow a whole lot better. I wouldn't say problem solved, but that's the first step towards solving the problem. And now I'm seeing that the hydrogen line, before it actually reaches the storage and before it reaches the research thing, is kind of backing up. And I'm thinking, well, if that backs up too much, then it's going to block oil production. I'm not sure what to do about... Oh, do I grab the higher level sorters? Yeah, I do, and I upgrade the... I go to... Oh, well, I don't understand that upgrading is a thing at this particular point in time, so I get rid of the level 1 sorter, and then we pull out the level 2 sorter, if I can do that correctly. Come on, Fox. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. There you go. So now it's putting out hydrogen at a much faster rate, which is good. Fox, are you gonna notice that the line over there is really backed up over by the oil refinery side? I hope you do. Oh, there you go. You figured out the upgrade button. There you go. Good man. Good man. Good Fox. Yes. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Okay, so now that's not backing up at all. Good. That's clearing through. I mean, that storage will fill up relatively quickly now, but... And actually, do I go ahead? I do go ahead and put up secondary storage. Good man. Good Fox. Yes. Unfortunately, it's not the liquid storage, but that is a lesson that shall be learned another day. So then I go ahead and I put these, I just use level 1 sorters for this, because it's not nearly as big of an issue. These are just to make sure that the line doesn't actually back up, right? And then I realize, wait, if that's going to be taking hydrogen off the line before the one that goes...
Your production compound has reached a certain scale. Now, click the Statistics panel button at the bottom right corner of the screen to view statistics. It includes the output consumption of each item, electricity data, etc. Use these dynamic data can help you to manage your production base.
Right. Anyways, as I was saying, I realized that, you know, the storage containers are actually going to be taken from the line before the one that leads to the research. And that could cause a problem. I clearly don't address it right this second, but yeah, it's something that will have to be addressed before long. Because otherwise, that will end up with the research, the line that goes to the research thing having no more hydrogen left, and that's not a good thing. So I don't remember if that actually does completely empty out on me, and then I wonder why isn't red research going? And then I'm like, oh, because you did a dumb thing, Fox. Yeah, this is one of those games that very quickly will teach you just how insightful and forward-thinking you actually are, how much thought you put into how you do your things, and whether or not you're just simply an impulsive, like, okay, I need this, I need, you know, this is a problem, this is how you solve it, done. You don't think about necessarily how that might impact future problems, and if that's the case, this game will teach you very quickly to change your thinking, because you'll just keep running into problem after problem after problem. But that's one of the things that's fun about this game. That's one of the things that is really fun about this game. Do I go over here to grab more plasma exciters? No, I run over here to grab stone? What do I need stone for? I didn't pay attention to what I was doing, so I have no idea what I'm using stone for. Is it just for bricks? Okay, and I decide to expand the storage for glass here. Yeah, I think we just decide to go straight to a full row, so that I have 1,000 of those available. Oh, am I'm making glass out of the stone. Why didn't I just take glass from the thing then? Right, because I need glass from the chemical. Oh, probably because I also needed bricks, so I was like, both of those are made with stone, I'll just grab stone. That's probably why. Okay. Still probably should have just grabbed the glass, it would have saved me the manufacturing time, but whatever. It works. At the end of the day, it works. Little over half an hour left on my video recording session here, so we'll be able to finish that up pretty quickly. Oh wow, that problem actually reversed itself. I thought it was the magnetic coils that were going to fill that thing quickly, but it actually ended up being the circuit board. Do I go ahead and end up separating these at this point? I might. Because I realize I'm not making any more circuit boards now because that production is backed up. And it's a real easy fix. I'm looking at my research here, seeing like, okay, well, you know, it doesn't really matter. Blue research is absolutely getting manufactured, and I've got 1,000 of it stored up there, so it's really not a big deal. I don't have to fix that problem right now. That, however, is a problem. That's a problem. I'm surprised I don't put a 3rd level of matrix research on that right there, right then and there. Past or future Fox absolutely would have done that, but you know, past Fox clearly had other plans, other ideas and priorities.